I would still do Geos.
Can you Geos an invisible target?
I have to see invisibility.
Well, you have to cast that, and then try to
Like,
find him.
what's the range on Geos?
Geos? I gotta go check.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I can
I
go
got it.
check right here.
60 feet.
Yeah, Daniel would be gone because he has a base range of 50, and he'd double it to 100.
But he can't do that if he went invisible.
No, he can.
On the same turn.
Yes, again.
Oh.
Bonus action, step of the wind.
Well,
Oh,
also, Daniel, that would have you'd have number one lost Daniel, and also you do not know what Gorm is capable of.
I don't.
That.
I don't. But I'm just
Granted,
saying.
I'm not saying that you can just straight up catch you, but
Probability is high.
Yeah, Daniel would just book it. Like, I'm gone. Goodbye.
Gorm catches him, murders him on the spot.
I could turn into a T-Rex.
You do what?
I could turn into a T-Rex, and that's the highest I can turn into.
You have to go find one first.
Yeah, you don't. You have one. You know T-Rexes exist in this world. Two, we don't know if your character has seen a T-Rex or knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. Like, even my druid in one of my campaigns, I really want to change wild shape into dinosaurs, but I can't because dinosaurs are either so rare or extinct. So I have to specifically go to libraries and look up books, so that way I can hope to find dinosaur books, so I can hope to get some dinosaur wild shapes. It's a quest I'm on right now. We're in Icewind Dale, and everything is ice monster, ice animals. I'm like, damn it, I want some non-ice animals.
You be a mammoth. They're cool.
I can't do a mammoth until like level 15 or something like that. Like, it's a really high up thing. Right now, I think that the coolest thing I can do as far as regular animals, like a dire wolf, but as far as dinosaurs, I can turn it into like a raptor or like a triceratops, but I haven't found the books.
Damn, a lot of these things have like no intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the problem. You get jaw as fuck while you're the animal.
All right. So who's going first? What are we doing?
I forget what's. So we're at Barrismel, and are we all heading as a group to Bash Point? Is that the idea? To free Daniel?
yes.
And probably in
You
Barrismel will be Sean.
pretty much everybody. I'll deal with Sean later, honestly.
Sometimes. I want to be there for the fight.
Yeah, I just want to. Well, it's not fight. I'm saying I want Sean to be able to RP.
That sucks.
We all know how Sean's gonna RP.
I'll tell you what, Sean, you're now Charles interim because Daniel's about to come back.
Oh God, no! Don't ruin his character.
I die and then I just become Charles and I'm like, oh hey, it's me again.
Every single person just becomes Charles.
Yes, that'd be awesome. A rotating backup character.
If I die, then like, oh look, Charles is back.
I built him pretty well. Like, he's a really good murder machine.
Yeah, he kept up well with me.
Who being 2 levels down.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I got Charles's backstory psychically, and I'm the only one who knows.
He killed his parents in a fit of rage.
Charles are
Cause you
best friends.
forced it on you, sleaze.
Yup.
And it wasn't even needed. It wasn't even needed.
He wanted the sword. I needed to bond with him. I barely know the guy.
I saved your ass 3 times.
Not the point. Not the point. So
I
for the other guys
saved.
met from are Kleino, who taught me and is like a really good friend, although maybe not anymore. And then also Remy, who we grew up in the same village, and I've known her like for a long time.
Well, we did not grow up in the same village. I lived in a
tribe. We came from the same village.
Yeah.
We both came from.
Well, I eventually escaped to that village. Yes.
Yes, that's all I meant.
Okay, so you guys are on your way to meet the pirate person, Eltris, and you get kind of the same situation as usual. You get brought before the silhouette, right? Now it is all of you. So Kleina, Lucifer, and Lizella are there, as well as Gorm and everyone here that is not Daniel. I will say that Charles is not, as he goes back to whatever he is needing to do, as he is just a normal adventurer.
Yeah. Moo is there though, and Moo knows that the shadow is not Ellen.
Moo is gone. Moo's on the other continent.
Oh, sorry. I
But Moo did tell them.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Thank you. Moo told us that Elytris is an Elytris. So
yes.
Telepathically, I will ask the group just want to deal with what we deal with?
Let's play along for now. If we need to, we can pull it out later.
I just come in like Rambo, like, fireball.
Eltress will simply say a deal is a deal, and Daniel will step out of the shadows.
Daniel?
Daniel just immediately. Now I was gonna type this to say it. Daniel just immediately runs up to Lizella and hugs her.
Lizella gives you a deep embrace.
You gonna hug anyone else in the group?
I say Remy also like comes up to you.
Wait, okay, hold on. I have a question. Real talk. You'd have gone on the run from Lizella?
That's a good point.
Yes.
Daniel would run from Lizella.
He needs to do that.
You think the Jin magic is that important? I think friendship and heart are what'll defeat the final bad guy.
You literally. So literally, none of you can help him.
No, I think we can help. It's just not in the way you think.
None of us can kill the dragon, but we can.
None of you can damage the dragon.
Yes.
We can
Yeah.
help you.
So in his
turn
no,
into
in
a
his
red
mind,
damaged dragon.
none of you can help him.
We've talked about this before, Daniel.
Yeah, but okay. Let me point out what you guys are right now. You're a fighter, an Echo Knight. He doesn't really know Bunny that well because he met her on the boat and then was stolen, and Moo's gone. Yeah. So who of you guys can help him when you can't damage the dragon?
Agios? Remember Agios?
He's gone. He's gone.
We can annoy the hell out of him and distract him and
No, I'm kidding.
line
You
you
see my
up.
point, right? Like,
Okay.
Remy will find a way.
So Daniel, are you okay? Are you safe? Or did they feed you and water you?
After you hug Lizella, Remy is definitely gonna hug you. I'm just
Did they
saying.
give you food, water, and sunlight?
I'm not a plant.
Eltress says our business is concluded. You may be on your way.
Okay. Daniel, do you have all your stuff back and stuff?
Made sure of it.
Okay.
Say,
Almost didn't.
grab Daniel and.
Oh no, there was no almost. I was making sure of that.
No, but if you hadn't done that, he's saying you would not have. If it had slipped Dalton's mind for even a moment.
Oh, trust me. No, trust me. I have scroll of auto haste. I have mask slipping my mind, plus my gloves.
Daniel, it's good to have you back.
Say, let's leave before they change their
Is
minds.
Gorm gonna thank them for keeping their word?
No.
Oh no.
He's not on his way out.
Oh, okay. I just felt like.
Gorm
this was-
doesn't like pirates.
No, that's true. Okay, does Lucifer thank for like Lucifer's all about
Yeah,
charm and shit.
Lucifer will say, well, no, he wouldn't thank them for keeping his word. Lucifer would just kind of bow politely and then.
I just imagine Lucifer leaving like, as expected.
Alright, yeah, we walk out. We have Daniel back.
Wait, what?
Now we need to have a heist mission to steal all those
Wait, what
weapons he
do you
just
want?
made.
I want it to be like when everyone's walking out, like, can I be the last person and I wave at the short person? I'll be like, bye.
You want to reveal your no right as you leave. Yeah.
She just smiles as you leave.
Does she know who Bunny is?
No.
She
But
wouldn't
she
have
also
smiled.
knew that even if you guys didn't know already, Daniel undoubtedly would have told you soon. So.
Alrighty. Daniel, how'd you get? Do we know about the weapons? Do we know that deal? No, right?
Yeah, we did.
Nope.
Moo told us.
Nope.
No, not the weapon part. We just know that 10 days he would get free, right?
No,
Yep.
Moo told us.
Oh, Moo told
Yeah, I
us.
think Moon told you about the weapons.
Yeah.
No, because remember, I specifically said I'm not going to discuss it in front of a silver tongue.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, right.
Actually,
Huh.
Yeah,
yeah.
so we couldn't tell us about the weapons.
Because at that
And then,
point,
wait, but
I
I did
was
ask
I was
the
terrified
person.
of the.
I'd still found out from.
No, they just said he made a deal. They didn't tell you specifically what it was.
Okay, well, I'll just ask now. Daniel, what did you do in those 10 days that you... Would you work out with them?
I made swords.
How did swords earn your freedom?
Do any of you still have one of those fancy swords? from the gnome, not gnome, dwarf place.
I have a shield from there, but it's already enchanted.
Well, that doesn't help.
I get what you're saying, though. You enchanted it in some way?
Yeah. It can basically do what I can do.
Do you think that she is now a greater threat with 10 of those at her beck and call?
I would absolutely say she would be.
Yeah, not that much of a threat.
Like, she's not going to conquer the whole continent with 10 swords, right? No.
If I could conquer a whole continent with this power, I would have done so already.
I look at Daniel, I'm like, is that true, Daniel?
Yeah, are you going to conquer a continent, Daniel?
I could take down a dragon. If a continent would help me do that, I'd do it. You can tell in his voice he's dead serious.
Oh, do we tell... so once we're out of here, I guess we could fill Daniel in once we leave, but not while we're in the pirate area.
I mean, there is also telepathy.
You specifically told me you don't want me in your head, Daniel.
No, I was saying that out of character.
Okay, I would say, Daniel, we have something to tell you when we're walking. Can I do it telepathically?
Just because I have a bad feeling about this, sure.
Okay, and then so as we mind, like, I explained what we just did with the journey we went on and what happened, and I fill you in on all the details and how Moo got the items and Moo went back to the church, and so you now know everything we know. How does Daniel react?
Is Gorm linked?
I can only do it to one person at a time, and then I go, I translate kind of thing.
Oh, I thought it was a hub.
I think it's, I'm gonna double check. I do think the wording is one at a time, technically. Let me just double check though. Where it be? I think if they're part of my, like, illithid mind hub, whatever, like, yes, but I'm gonna look up illithid. I think it was just
Also, is Illithid a playable race, or is it a monster race you homebrew?
it's a monster race that Max homebrewed it.
Okay. But yeah, that was the general you know, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, if you're the Elder Brain, it can do it with anyone in the community, but illithids generally can only do it 1-to-1, and yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
So right now it's just me and you talking, and they don't know we're talking, I guess. But I can tell the group that we're talking if you want me to.
You just see, like, Daniel have, like, a twitch in his eye at the fact that they sent those weapons away.
I will say, Daniel, we did not want to send them away initially. There were actually 5 of them and 5 of us, and we're like, oh, hey, that's perfect. Let's keep the items. But then there was some, talk going on, and it was realized that, like, it's better to study them and have them in a safe place. And then if we need them, and if it came down to it, maybe, like, taking them from a library, maybe we can
Okay.
maybe we can take them out and get them. So, there's still a chance the scent sheet or the we could use them. So they're not off the table. Does that help at all, Daniel?
No.
No? I mean, it's not like the full, like, at one point it almost was, I think, between 7 wisdom save.
I'm on a continent with the dragon who wants to slaughter me,
Yes.
and the one thing I need to get rid of him, you guys just shipped off to the different continent.
I don't think no, because the crown only cancels magic items, so the crown wouldn't help you at all. The one just made your AC go up by like 2 or 3. So
Hey,
that's all that
I want you to know something real quick, Karga.
Yeah.
It's a fire dragon.
One of them was thing that made you resistant to fire.
Immune.
Was it immune? Okay, well that's not a one-of-a-kind item. There are certainly magic shops that sell fire shields. Like, almost certainly.
I can't hold a shield.
Can you not hold a shield?
No.
Oh. What if it's an animated shield that hovers behind?
It still applies.
What?
It still applies.
Is that true?
Even if it's an animated shield, it still applies to my monk thing, because I'm still wielding a shield.
I didn't know that. I thought animated shield would be like you had almost like a shield familiar, you know what I mean? Like
No.
you holding
It still considers because you still have the it still considers you having a shield.
Okay.
But yeah.
Whatever negative, what negative would you get from that? Because would the boon of being fire immune not be worth it? You know what I mean, kind of thing?
It would be entirely worth it, considering an unarmed strike does not mean I cannot hold a staff.
Oh, I meant as in, can you not hold a shield with one hand and then punch with the other hand?
I'm not proficient in shields.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, you're right. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
So literally the one item.
There's probably other fire immune. We can get you a fire immune shirt or a fire immune coat. I'm sure of it. Like, we will. Let's make that a thing.
That dragon has been alive almost the same amount of time as the Jinn.
Guys, brain cannon. The black dragon is the Jinn.
No, you said it was a red dragon.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Which is why
That's why you wanted the scepter.
I'm so upset.
No, that might still work. Daniel, here's the thing. Hear me out. Once they've studied it and it's in safe hands and it's a vault somewhere, I'm sure if it came down to it and you went to them and you said, Lisa, and the council, the dragon, I'm going to fight him, I want to challenge him.
That dragon could kill me right now.
Yes, that's a fair point. That is a fair point.
We are on the continent. I've been to the same place for 10 days. It has been tracking me down.
I will address that.
Is this still just in your guys' minds?
Just the two of us that are
No, at this point, Daniel he's yelling at Kargar. He doesn't even realize it.
Okay, then yes, out loud I would say, now listen, yes, I'll address that point primarily.
Also, I'm waiting for Max to get back, because in front of Gorm and Lozella, Daniel is yelling about...
You're yelling at Kargar about the items, yes.
I'm running to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, then I will wait,
Okay,
because that is important.
That's fair. I have two things to say as Kargar, though. One, I have a secondary thing, but primarily, now yes, the defense thing is a thing, we'll get to that. The offense part, if it comes down to it, we find out where the dragon is, I think that you could, get the thing from the council, and they would give it to you, and you could fight the dragon with it. So I think offensively, you could check it out at, like, the library. Now, defensively, yes, you're right. While we're on this continent, you are in danger. That is fair. But you have people who can protect you, and as I showed you with my mind, and I told you when we were in the temple, I acted as a human shield, me and Barkar standing right in front of people, shoulder to shoulder, and the guy had to knock Barkar out, knock me out, and then got to the party. So the party can be a human shield for the party members whenever we need it. So the dragon would have to go through us to get to you.
Not really. It can fly over you. It is a giant... I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm gonna wait till Max gets back. But yeah, when Max gets back, just give, clip notes, and I'm gonna have Daniel go off. Gorm's gonna see a very mad Daniel. Gorm and Lozella is gonna see, Daniel's normally very calm, cool, collected. Daniel's gonna snap.
I guess Kargar could have kept this a secret, but you would have found out at some point. Like, somebody would have filled you in anyway, so I figured... Here's the thing. Are we out of... Here's the thing, though, Daniel. Are we out of whatever it's called, Bash Point? Because if you're yelling about the items in Bash Point, the pirates are going to attack and murder us. I would assume that we are on the road back to Barishmel when this first happened.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have even bothered telling me on
I
that.
did not tell you until we were on the road. Yes, agreed. Okay.
Yeah, we're out of... Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Apparently, Arafu is immune to fire. Problem solved.
Kyle, Steve is on the stream, and he said to say that the dragon is oral, and Larkash is in danger.
I think Steve's on the stream. That's hilarious. Hi, Steve. Yes, the dragon is 100% oral, and that's why you should not fight the dragon, and I should not fight oral. 100% that. And so, you should not go fighting things that you are too low level for. But yes, I think that's a very good point. If Sean is immune to fire, Sean just stands in front of the dragon.
We don't even know who Sean is right now. We've never met this character, because every character he has dies or has to disappear.
I'm saying, that's why he's the perfect human shield, because he can just die every time. So Sean just stands there and takes all that dragon fire for us.
I know.
You also do realize it's a cone, so we still get hit.
No. Cone if it's wide, but if we're standing right behind Sean, in a line...
In a line, it would still... No, because if you look at it, it goes... it's a shoo. It still would go... It would not affect him, but we would all be like...
Yeah, I guess... I
It'd
don't
be
know how that
crispy.
would work in terms of, if Sean is standing there and he's immune to fire, would the fire be able to get to behind him?
Yes, because it's still fire. He doesn't absorb it.
Oh, wait. Are you telling
That doesn't.
Does
That only reduces the damage. It doesn't completely.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I have a question. If you have absorb elements and you're already taking half damage because you
Yeah.
dodged, would you
Not
then
to
take
mention, I don't-
no damage?
half damage. No, it'd go to a fourth, but
Mm.
Yeah, if you have to.
that evasion is if I dodge it. Like,
Yeah.
I take no damage, but like, yeah, that's luck based. But yeah,
And so,
like, once Max gets back, we're gonna specify we're not in there.
You were not there.
Cargar's
We're
gonna
on the road.
and then Daniel's gonna snap.
so Sean, tell us what character you're making. This is like your fourth one, right?
No.
Fifth?
Fourth. Yeah.
Fourth. Okay.
Oh, he told us while you were gone. Were you not here for that?
No, I was in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Can you repeat it, Sean? Sean.
Kicking him out.
Oh yeah, he's an Eladrin evocation.
Oh, he did say that.
Yes. Oh yeah. So what happened was the day Jess was talking, and I mentioned that like you stream our D&D games, and then people in the Thursday group were like, "Oh, give us the link. We'll follow your girlfriend and watch your D&D games." So that's how Steve
Woo!
got it. Yeah.
And I say, yeah, follow me. I'm follower poor.
We play D&D like 5 days a week, 7 days a week. So yeah, follow.
Yeah. Sometimes twice a day. Today it was just super, super long because one of the people in our group earlier said that he was going to be out, and Dalton had the day off from work. So we were like, we should just have a really
Wouldn't
long
call it
thing.
a day off. I had a very stressful exam in the morning.
Yeah, I mean from work though.
From work. Yeah.
From work. So we're like, we should just have a longer session. And last session was crazy because Sean derailed everything, not in a bad way.
Prison break.
Yeah.
Prison break helped me so much because it gave me the. Because I couldn't. Because Max just told me I was in a prison I could never escape from.
Yeah.
Which
But-
doesn't tell me anything.
Dalton, the character, should 100% have been doing
Dalton?
investigation and perception.
Dalton?
Right, yeah, Daniel should have been doing perception
Yeah.
and investigation in that prison cell.
Kyle.
Well, the thing is, sorry, brain. If Max is saying you cannot escape, I don't think he was gonna give me the you can try to escape.
Yeah.
Because I don't. When the DM says something, unless it's like, wait, no, this actually didn't happen like that, I don't normally argue if they say no, this is impossible.
Right. Steve said that he could play Abby Anderson if he wants to.
What campaign?
No, because he said, can I make his character? And I was like, he already made it a bit ago. And he's like, he can play Abby Anderson.
Oh, for Sean. Yes, yes. Abby Anderson is the worst wizard ever. She is a gnome wizard who is School of Scribes, and she literally only knows, like, she's really good at investigation and, perception and stuff like that. She's really good at intelligence, but she literally has no combat spells, no buffs or debuffs. She only has, like, identify, detect magic, like, only utilization tools. So, like, in battle, her whole thing is she will go and hide. And then between battles, she's really good at finding things. So, like, that is the character.
You know, I was sad that Steve didn't come in and play in that campaign with us, but now that I'm hearing what his character was like, I'm kind of happy that didn't happen. And he said she only has 7 HP.
Exactly. Well, that's like level 3 or something. So
And I say
people have, like,
7 is worse than a normal person. Normal people just have 10.
I think he rolled. She got a really bad roll. But yeah, she have more now because we're like level
All right,
10.
I am back. So,
Welcome back.
What are you shouting about?
So we were talking about how we're on the road between Brash Point and Barrett's Mill, and I had psychically caught Daniel up, and midway through mine and his conversation, unrealized by him, he went from telepathically talking to me to yelling at me at the top of his throat,
About what?
about how we turned the items over to the Adventurers Guild, and how like it's. So now he wanted to see how Gorm and Lizella people would react to him being angry right now. Daniel, do you want to say like one of the things you said out loud for them to react to, kind of thing?
So before so what had happened? But right before, is that Daniel said, so you sent the one item I needed to fight the dragon that's going to kill me off to a different continent.
You will also act. You also will come back.
Jesus.
And then that was when I was like, hey, this is happening.
If the dragon keeps killing you, how come the dragon hasn't taken your body already? I don't
Because
understand.
it doesn't kill me. I kill myself.
Okay, gotcha.
He keeps killing himself over and over again.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes. So how does Gorm and the Zealot react to him saying that?
Yeah, because Daniel's like, he's fuming.
Yeah, he's so angry right now. He's screaming at Kargar.
Which is like, that is not Daniel. Like,
And I'm like, hey man,
ever.
Vizela is looking kind of scared, as if she's seeing a side of Daniel that she doesn't like. So she remains silent. Gorm, on the other hand, will interject and say, Daniel, I know what is going on with you, but your battle is not soon to come.
Daniel's
We will
afraid
make
the dragon
sure-
will track him down tomorrow on this
We will
continent.
make sure you are properly equipped when it is time for you to fight Megaden.
How can you make sure of anything, Gorm?
Watch
This
your
dragon-
step, son.
Say Remy is like puffing up.
This dragon has been tracking me for years. The only reason I have not been found is because I've been on the other freaking continent. I've been stuck in the same place
Why did
for
you
10
agree to come
days.
then?
Wait, can the dragon not fly across the seas?
Well, it'd take a while.
I'm just saying.
It has before, but
Yeah.
it's not.
The dragon's been over here.
God, you got me off my track. What was I saying?
You were yelling at my boyfriend.
You were saying that you were hidden safely from the dragon, and like, but the adventurer still can't protect you, and the dragon could find you and murder you.
Yeah. The one item I need to ensure that this dragon cannot kill me was set off to another continent.
What item is that exactly?
The
Be
staff.
specific.
Scepter, or the staff.
Scepter?
The
The one
scepter.
that makes you immune to fire damage.
Did Gorm not put that together before?
He goes, let me ask you a question, Daniel. Who gave you your powers?
Megaden.
Okay, and what are your powers?
The ability to use up different elements.
Okay. So where in your head is this conversation leading? Where does this cultivate at the end of this conversation?
It is.
Normal red dragons use fire. This is not a normal situation.
It's also the power of the Jinn. The
Yeah,
one
yes,
thing that
you've
is
got
older
one
than the dragon.
fireball. One single fireball that killed the dragon. Oh my. Oh.
One fireball against a fire dragon.
These items were not the answer. They may be a part of the answer, but either way, if Megaden found you today, those items are not. You're not ready to fight him.
Maybe we could assuage his fears, though, or assuage his fears. How would we protect him if Megaden showed up right now? What would we
You
do?
couldn't.
Does Gorm not have an answer?
He's not wrong.
Okay.
We could provide distractions. I could provide distractions to let him escape, but there's nothing I could truly do to fight Megaden. Not put him down anyway.
But we would protect you. Even if it meant not living to see you defeat him right now.
So you want me to run and watch everyone here die? Is that what you want?
I mean, ideally, you.
I think-
He doesn't know Coon, so he'd be like, I mean, you could also kill yourself again, and the cycle would start over, and then.
I hit Kargar and I said, I think the point is that we care enough for you and we believe in you enough to know that you'll get strong enough to defeat him, and we'd be willing to make sure you survived long enough to do what you're meant to do. And she puts her hand on his shoulder and she's like, I think that some things or some people are more important and they have things that they need to do.
Daniel's just there, like, trying to calm down. You can tell he's having a problem with, like, he can't. He's just there shaking in anger.
Now, what I would wonder is, because we're on the continent as the dragon, are there concealment spells or anti-magic spells that we could place around Daniel that would protect him from the dragon finding Daniel on this continent?
We do not need to worry about the dragon finding Daniel.
No?
When it is time for them to battle, Daniel will find the dragon.
Oh, so it's like a fate thing. It's not like he's going to hunt him down. It's like it'll happen when it's meant to happen.
The dragon is awaiting Daniel in his hometown.
Oh. Okay. Again, does that make you feel better? The dragon's not going to come kill you right this second. You have to go to the dragon.
I don't necessarily think that would help. I think
it would.
that I think that Daniel would like to preferably get stronger and have the ability to fight him now, instead of just knowing that his enemy is waiting for him. I think he'd like to get it off now.
Oh, I got from understanding from both my second conversation and my real conversation that Daniel was afraid that the dragon could kill him right this second. But
I was also told before that the dragon was hunting me, so I've been told two different things now.
Oh, that's a good point. So which one is it?
Wait,
That's what Daniel doesn't know.
you've been told different things by different people. You're being forced to decipher the information everyone is giving you. Would you like to ask?
Who told you the dragon was hunting you?
From last I was told, not Lizella, but Lisa.
Okay. And then Gorn told you this other thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm inclined to believe the person who's been around longer dealing with this.
You should ask. You should ask Gorn. You should ask. Ask.
I'm saying this.
Oh, you're saying all this aloud?
Yes.
Gorm will say, I'm Lisa's best friend, bud. I know what's going on. And here's what I can tell you about it. Maganin can only take over your body if he defeats you where you were born. However, he has servants, those who believe in his cause. They will try and drag you there. That is how he is hunting you down. Those we can handle.
Yeah, we can fight dragon cultists. 100%.
If Maganin beats you outside of your hometown, the cycle would simply renew again.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better.
I'm glad it makes you feel better,
So I'd be like, Kargar, you need to learn Kuth, or maybe you should learn how to stop talking.
Kargar has a negative wisdom. Okay, he doesn't.
Will that be all, Daniel?
I'm sorry that you're mad, but I can tell you that even seeing you angry makes me happy as long as I can see you, and I'm glad that you've returned to us.
That was funny. The music stopped right when you said that.
Say I had no idea because I have the music turned off, so I won't get copyright
I'm gonna let
strike.
this be how this activates. Just Daniel, that act. None of you get hurt by it, but you just see that happen with lightning.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's cool.
Gorm just kind of smiles and nods as if he knew this was coming eventually.
So you could just make you and us resistant to fire.
Well, fire, ice, and lightning.
Well, yes, but yeah.
Yeah, but this one, as soon as I activate it, I'm pretty sure it stays that one. I can't change it on will.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so what does it do?
It's a big shield, basically.
Everyone within 30 feet from me for 1 minute, they gain resistance to a certain type, and whenever you guys are attacked, the target can be use the reaction to deal an amount of damage equal to my martial arts die.
Shit.
And I have a question. With my gloves, would that double as well? No.
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh,
Then yeah,
baby.
that's
That's
2d8.
really cool. So we fight like an ice monster. You activate that. We're now resistant to ice, and we can do. When we do the damage back to them when the ice comes at us, what is the damage type that goes back at them? Is it still
It's the
ice?
chosen type. It's
So
of the
you
chosen
guys.
Okay. So the only downside there is if you use the resistance against cold, and the monster we're fighting is also resistant or immune to cold, then the bounce back damage might have little to no effect. But it's very cool overall, so you have to think about that. Yeah. Huh. Very neat.
Yeah, and it's each of your reactions. So if each of you get attacked once, then it would go off that many times.
Yeah.
So fun.
So you might want to actually, if you wanted to focus on the attack aspect of it, you're fighting an ice monster, you use it to get firepower as opposed to ice power, yeah.
Yeah, like Daniel's just that happened. He's just trying to calm down.
All right.
Hey, Daniel, I can attack, I can attack 11 times in a turn now.
Not every turn though.
Yeah, just that first turn.
I think Kargar's getting
So
big for his britches.
That's good to hear.
I'm just saying, you were showing off your power, I want to show off mine. I mean...
I think he was trying to blow off steam. Perhaps,
This was not intentional.
That's funny.
Not to interrupt, what the hell are you guys still doing here? What time is it?
It's 2 a.m. for us East Coasters.
I was gonna say, you guys should be dead by now.
Aeoli, get this.
Last week we played until 5 a.m.
Aeoli,
Great.
we started this at 5:30 p.m. our time, so we've been playing for like 8 hours.
12 hours.
I know, I saw it.
Session.
I know, this is the other day, I remember.
12-hour session. 12.
12 hours, so just keep paying until
Unfortunately, I
5:30.
can't do that tonight.
Oh, I know.
I couldn't. I honestly, I shouldn't have last week, and I did anyway. Like I numbed this.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty sweet. I think we all somewhat regretted it, but we enjoyed it when it happened.
I didn't regret it at all, but I can't do it this week.
I don't know
As
how
a matter of
I
fact, I have to hop off soon because
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
we're pretty
feeling
much. I think I'm pretty
100%.
good. Yeah. We got Daniel
Aww.
back. We're back in Barrismel. We're safe. I think we're good to
You got it.
go there. Yeah.
All right, then we'll call it a night from there. And I will see you
Alright.
guys all next week at the latest.
Yes.
Yeah.